What's good, you guys? How y'all doing out there? Thank you to everybody for tuning in today. What's up? Hey, love.
Hey, what's going down, beautiful over there? What's up? I like that name, Black Mac Nasty. Black Mac,
I bet you would.
Black Mac Nasty. I see you in there. Shout out to Black Mac Nasty, Candy Love, Deborah. I see you, Deborah, KD, LD, Regina White, Terrace Table. Salute to everybody that's coming through and showing us love in the chat, and everybody that's coming through and just been showing us love in general. New York, New York King W. I see you over there on Twitch, watching us over there on Twitch. Shout out to everybody that's showing love on Twitch. Gemini lady, what's up? What's up? What's up? Now we've been we've been on the road. We've been missing in action for I know for about what how many episodes we done missed, babe?
Two.
Two. And we're sorry for that. We're very sorry that we missed the episodes we've been on the road, you know what I'm saying, and seeing family and everything like that. What's been going down with you, baby? Tell the people what's been going down with you.
Um, we've been like Black said, we've been on the road. I have to go see my stepmom. Step parents are so important.
Mm.
So important. So important. Have to go see my stepmom, and those road trips is a lot, a lot. So that's what we've been doing. Then next week ain't gonna be no better because we got the business meetings.
Yeah, yeah. Artist Hackett, what's up? What's up? What's up, Erica?
Hi.
Erica,
Hey
what's up?
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey
But you know what? I'm glad that we did get I love road trips because we get to go places that I haven't been uh since I was in the streets and stuff like that. So it's been a while, but I got to go to Gates in Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? And I got to let you try Gates, you know what I'm saying? Gates barbecue. Now y'all know I'm from Texas, so I believe we got the best barbecue on the planet. But we do have different places that have good barbecue, and Kansas City is one of them places that got good barbecue. I give them that. And Gates is my favorite place in Kansas City. What you think about Gates?
First of all, Gates was top tier. It was really good. That's one. Customer service on point. Um, the chick who was the cashier, the person who was taking our order. Listen, I fell in love with her. She was so dope. She just whole player vibe to her. I'm talking about young chick. Just, I mean, I just absolutely, if the culture, if she represented the culture of
KC,
Kansas,
Kansas City.
yeah, Kansas City, then I absolutely love it. She was so dope. And but let me just tell y'all this. Let me tell y'all this. We're in the damn parking lot right now. My spidey senses are up with everything because it's just too much going on in the world, you know. And we come up out of the gates that we went to, and it's dark, you know. It's like 8, 9 o'clock at night, and so when we coming out, it's this tinted out car pulling in. Now, automatically, when I see a tinted out car, you know, I'm from Chicago. When you got all them damn black tints on there, it's something to you. You know, that's what I think. Now I got to see what the hell it is until I get in the car and get up out your space. Have it go. We walk into the car and this car just it stops and stalls right now. It's a another car parked next to our truck, and they on the phone talking to somebody. Have it go. This shit, it just looks sketchy as hell. Now, Black gets me in the car, you know, so I'm looking for him to come around the other door on the, you know, the driver's side so he can get in. He out there taking goddamn pictures, and he talking. Listen, meanwhile, it's a whole transaction going on over here. Get me out these people parking lot, like. My nerves get bad. I don't know if this is going to be a good transaction or a bad transaction. I don't know if somebody finna run off, but I know damn well it was a transaction. That's all I'm saying. I cannot. I can't. Yeah. My nerves is so bad, and I have this mentality at this point in life. I have to be the roughest thing around. If you're rougher than me, and you got something going on that's harder than what I got going on, I don't need to be right there. It just is what it is.
look. I mean, I feel very comfortable in Texas and the Midwest. Now, it might be a different story when you're talking about it. You come from a war zone. Chicago is cracking. It's battle. Where I come from, and these areas, places like Kansas City. I mean, the boys get busy and all that stuff, but most of these dudes is just about getting their money and pushing on. They ain't trying to hurt nobody. They just trying to get their money. It ain't no gang shit. It's gangs out there and stuff like that, but guys ain't at war. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know that.
They ain't at war like that.
I don't even know that. I don't. All I know is a transaction was going on while I was right there. I wasn't a part of this. I didn't sign up for the transaction. I don't know what they politics is like, but it looked ominous. I don't want no parts of that. That's all I'm saying.
On you. That's in Chicago. Y'all. I know y'all stay on the swivel. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong
Listen,
with that.
you cannot even pull up on me and ask me for directions. Cause in my head, you finna pack. Oh, wait, what? Oh, with a lake at down the street. I can't, you can't. Don't speed up on me. Don't walk up on me. Don't do nothing by me. Just leave me be.
Yeah, and for all you people that thinking I'm exaggerating, that's exactly what she just said. We going on walks now. We live in a very prestigious neighborhood, and we're literally walking by the lake or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And somebody roll up, they want to know where the lake is, which is, they maybe made a wrong turn. She's all paranoid about that. You know what I'm saying? She paranoid about that. I didn't say Sterling. I ain't say KC ain't no joke. It's not about it being a joke. That's not what we talking about. But and we're not talking about who hood is the hardest or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, Cece, we could be in the most enriched neighborhood in the world, and she thinks something gonna happen. It's about to go down, but that's not. we ain't on that. We on nor do we care about being on none of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? All I was doing was enjoying the beautiful city. Like I said, I know them boys get busy out there in KC. I know a few of them hitters out there, but at the same time, it's a cool place and I enjoy it. And I enjoy that's one of them places that I really used to enjoy when I was out there in that world was Gates. Gates got good barbecue. It ain't fucking with our barbecue down here in Texas because I can take y'all to some dope spots. But I do love it. And then, like Cece was saying, it's a vibe. It's when you go in there, the people that you talking to, them real ass KC people. Them is real ass Kansas City people. And the whole vibe is super Kansas City. The atmosphere, the interior, the place is super KC. And I love that shit. I love going into places and where you can really actually enjoy they and that's what make your city cool. If your city, if it's where niggas is always on 10 and trying to kill one another, you're not cool and you don't get no points for that. But if people could come in from out of town and y'all politics is under control to where people can enjoy themselves and enjoy the businesses and the black owned businesses and stuff like that around there, then y'all doing something right. Y'all some real true players out there. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that. And I'm gonna patronize with you. I'm gonna spend my money. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna spend my money in with these people. But Cece, man,
you talking about Sterling talking about all good. I'm from safe Harvey, Illinois. You bullshit. Ain't nothing safe about Harvey.
See, that's what I'm talking about. See.
Ain't nothing safe about Harvey. I used to stomp around there too. At the hell at. No. And I'm from Inglewood. So I know my stomping grounds. So it's like, yeah, no, absolutely not. My kids keep saying, Mom, let's talk about Nene. Nene ass out there moving around, moving and shaking. She's standing on goddamn 52nd in Aberdeen. I said, you doing what?
In the dark at nighttime.
In the dark at nighttime.
Did she put the cameras? Did she put the cameras on the dudes on the?
Yeah, but what is going on? I'm like, what is? I say you in the heart of what? The town? No shit. She's talking about you don't miss it. Absolutely the hell not. Hey, listen, there has I love Chicago for what it was. Cause I know there ain't been one event, there ain't been one season, there ain't been one street, one leaf that fell, one sound that say me, damn, I miss Chicago. I'm finna go back. Shit, you know, no, baby. No, baby. Are you in the town right now? She's standing over there. I'm talking about. She's talking about this my city. It was my city before it was yours, and I know I done way more than you have out here in these streets. But ain't no, baby. Mm-mm.
Where y'all at? Where y'all at in the chat? I'm feeling like that. I'm feeling like that. Erica Pearson, I love Louisiana. Don't do that. Don't act like Louisiana. Look, I love shout out to them boys out in Shreveport. You know what I'm saying? All them boys out there, was them boys out there in Hollywood Park. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them boys in Baton Rouge. Shout out to them boys in the NO. Shout out to them boys. What's the little town Big is from out there in Louisiana? I can't think of that motherfucker outside of Louisiana. Shout out to all them boys out there. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Put them cities in. Put them cities in.
Wavy
I love Shreveport. I love Shreveport. Like I said, Erica Pearson. Shout out to them people out, them boys out there in Hollywood Park. Shout out to all the homies out there.
Wavy God, I love Trenton, New Jersey. People don't even realize this, how much Trenton is just like, listen, Trenton reminds me of neighborhoods in Chicago. I remember pulling up, sitting on the street, like, oh, this a vibe right here. I love it. I love it. Listen, North Carolina, Indiana, Shreveport, all y'all. What's up, y'all?
Yeah, I like
and it is. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I used to have a good, cool little spot out there in Charlotte, North Carolina. I used to hit when I used to be out there on that road getting to it. But I love all these spots out here, man. Salute to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, put where you at in the chat. Shout out Charlotte, North Carolina, Chi-Town.
Oh, yeah, the town for
real. Oh, we got Sweden in this mug. We got Sweden. Man,
that's what's up.
Now I would like to know what them Swedish streets is hitting like out there. I would like to know what is hitting for out there in the Swedish. Shout out to Phoenix. Shout out to them AZ boys out there, AZ girls out there. Love Arizona. Love Arizona. Arizona got the best burritos. Real slept on burritos in Arizona. Detroit, Alabama. What part of Alabama? Tuscaloosa, Mobile, Birmingham, Detroit, Chicago, Lincoln Park, Atlanta. Yeah. So DC in the building, Philly in the building. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be back out there. Shy getting ready to come home. And when she come home, I'm gonna take her a nice little welcome gift. So I'll be out there.
Is Brooklyn in the house? Brooklyn in this month. Brooklyn.
Listen, wait. I was watching Disappearing Acts. I think the name of the song is a Brooklyn. I think she was from Brooklyn. Yeah. So listen, Sanaa Lathan and Wesley Snipes played that. If you ain't watched it, and this is so that soundtrack for Disappearing Acts is everything. Hey, y'all.
Richmond, VA in the building. Shout out to them boys out there in VA. Yes. Shout out to my dog Banky out there. He out there in VA. Yeah. But you ready to get active on here? You got something else you want to say to the people?
Let me answer this. Have you considered doing a tour your fans want to see? I did a meet and greet some years ago. It has to be a certain amount of people for the tour to happen. That's one. And I keep considering a tour. We were supposed to get one. We were supposed to get a meet and greet this month. Truth be told, y'all was supposed to get a meet and greet, but it was for it was gonna be, what's the word? It was gonna coincide with the release of it. Yeah, it was gonna cross with the release of the hair care product. And we just getting all that stuff straight right now. I love you too.
Well, and look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. And I know she don't want me to say this, but I'm gonna say it, okay? Okay. For y'all don't know this, and she ain't. Y'all know that Cece and Adele Givens is homegirls, right? And so a lot of y'all think that Cece should do stand up, right? A lot of y'all think that Cece don't want to do stand up. Now, one of the things that the last things that we saw, not the last things, but one of the last things that Adele Givens told Cece to do is she told Cece to get, what is it, 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes
10 minutes.
of material together, so she could put Cece on. She wanted to put Cece on tour with her, but Cece don't want to do no comedy. So she don't want. She's not interested in doing comedy. I want to know what y'all think about Cece. She don't want to do it. I'm not. She didn't even. She probably don't even feel comfortable with me even talking about this right now. But I want to talk to the people. What do y'all think Cece should be on doing comedy like that? I mean, because she's had the opportunity. Like I said, Adele says, get get 5 to 10 minutes of material together, and I want to take you on tour with me. And Cece was like, cool, but she thought about it and she was like, nah, I don't want to do comedy. I can't take the criticism. I'll be done blowed up on stage and went ballistic. But what y'all think about that in the chat? Y'all tell me. And you respond to that, Cece. I mean, what you think about that?
I already have really bad anxieties. And then just the delivery, like standing there just okay. So here's the thing. This is my problem. Everything in my head is rushed. It's rushed. Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. But when you up on stage, it's a whole nother, it's a different me sitting here talking is one thing versus me standing up on stage. It's so many things that go through your head when you're standing in front of people. Now, in a controlled environment, here, let me say this. How I wanted to do things. Now I could break this down for you. I wanted to do a controlled environment thing if I was going to do it. You know, and what I mean by controlled environment, I wanted my people, because you got to build your confidence to do that shit. I wanted my people, and I wanted to talk the way I talk. I'm good with the feedback. I'm good with like the banter. I'm good with that type of stuff. But just me, just up there, and I don't want to get hit with no dildo, and I don't want to do this, and I don't want to. So I talk myself out of it. But everybody, and I don't have yes men, I get criticized a lot. Y'all have no clue how much I get criticized outside of this. I get criticized a lot, but 98 point, listen, I have a brother that's an asshole. He's a complete asshole, but he think I'm one of the funniest people in the world. And I'm not even trying to be funny. That's another thing.
My whole thing is, but here's the thing though, and I see Temper Chicks. She say a little amateur night. I ain't never heard nobody. If CC go on tour with, if she go on tour with Adele, she's not gonna be. It ain't gonna be no amateur night. You know what I'm saying? Because she's already, CC gonna draw a crowd within herself, and Adele is probably one of the biggest female. Not probably, she is one of the biggest female comedians, of this era. So it wouldn't be no amateur night. She'd be really thrown to the wolves. So she'll have to be really active, and she's not, and she haven't been putting no reps in, been going on stage or nothing like that. So, but I wondered how everybody would like take to that.
Another thing, another thing, people have asked me to write their stand-up. So it's like they want me to write for them, write their routine. But if I'm gonna write your routine, I might as well write my own.
Right. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's been a thing. But it is one of them things. You ready to get into the story for today?
Yeah.
Today is Today is the introduction of Manny. Manny gets introduced to the story today. Why are you looking like that? Why are you looking like that?
Here is a chapter that I'd rather forget.
He's a chapter that you would rather forget.
I was so blue telling this story. I was so mad because I couldn't believe the audacity. And he is one of those things that he's one of those people that just, oh, God damn.
Yeah, everybody laughing because everybody knows who Manny is. All of the day ones and the hardcores know who Manny is. So everybody laughing at him now. But y'all know Manny. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? You ready, mama?
I'm ready.
I like the little Pippi long stockings. I might have to make you put that on tonight. Little Pippi long stocking tonight. So I can give you some of this long stocking. Let's go.
Now what I'm talking about is me leaving Owatonna and heading back to Chicago, and how I realized that I really need to turn myself in. All right, so when I bond out of the Owatonna jail, my family is there to pick me up, and the first thing I want to do is when I get in the car is call my lawyer. I was nervous. I had been in that Steele County jail in Owatonna, Minnesota. I had been there between 7 and 9 days. I can't remember which two, but I had been there longer than what I should have.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Y'all, why we just drive past the Owatonna jail two times?
We did. I forgot about that. We actually passed Owatonna jail twice this weekend. Let's go.
Mind you, I was already out on double bond. Remember which two, but I had been there longer than what I should have. Mind you, I was already out on double bond. I had my original case. I was out on bond for my original case, and I was out on bond from the Cook County jail. And me bonding out of Steele County was my third bond. So I'm nervous because you know how you be listening to people talk while you up in jail and people be asking you your case. And I'm so nervous. The bondsman have ran off with my money. I'd have been in the hole and everything. Before I had got in the hole, I was talking to one of the chicks. She was like, they might revoke your bond. I ain't never heard of that. I'm new to all this stuff. So when I get on the phone with my lawyer, I'm listening to see if he gonna say, your bond has been revoked. Now, when I get on the phone with him, he pissed off. I had caught 2 more cases on top of the case I already had. So he pissed off. And he tell me, he say, listen, you need to wait by the phone until I call you. He hadn't got words yet if my bond had been revoked or not. So once again, this good old heart of mine was in my coochie. I got it in my head. If they have revoked my bond, I'm heading for the hills. You know what I'm saying? I'm heading for the hills. So just as short shit stink. That next day, I'm at my sister's house in St. Paul, and I get a phone call. It's the lawyer, and he tell me that Pittsburgh, Allegheny County has revoked my bond. Now, Cook County, I'm still good, but Allegheny County has revoked my bond. And so I need to come turn myself in. I'm turning myself in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even made it back to Chicago to see my kids, to check on my daughter, none of this stuff yet. I only been out of jail a day. Turn myself in.
Go ahead.
Okay, so y'all, it's so much. It's so many stories in between these stories.
Give them to us.
So the case that I caught in Chicago, they end up giving me a probation officer. Now, me and this probation officer is connected because I used to be a radio personality at 89.3 WKKC. I did my internship with V103. I used to be on Power 92, and I did B96. I did a few little segments with B96. Have it go, one of his cousins, which was Ramonski Love, I end up his cousin was my probation officer. was my probation officer. And like when he was talking to me and everything, you know, when they assigned him to me, he was talking to me and everything. Um, he just felt like I was the coolest chick on earth. And he told me, I told him I was really honest with him. One of the things that worked out in my favor, especially with my parole and probation officers, was I was really honest with them about who I was, you know. And I told him, like, I didn't live in Chicago. I didn't live in Chicago, and I get to him when I can. He was cool with that. I ended up seeing him in Vegas, and he tell me, I ain't seen you, you ain't seen me. And he kept it that way. He kept it that way. He was
You
like the
see him at
coolest.
in Vegas at the Pacquiao fight?
Yeah,
What
we
was
was
it?
at the fight.
At Floyd and Pacquiao fight? And you saw your probation officer up there?
Yep. And he was like the coolest dude. Coolest dude. And he, like, when this whole situation happened, when this whole situation happened, when they revoked my bond, I don't know if I ever talked to y'all about this, but he refused to lock me up.
Mm.
He refused to when they revoked my bond for Allegheny County. He refused to lock me up. He told me I could fly up under the radar far um as far as he care, because he wasn't gonna lock me up. Now here's the thing. So, you know, probation officers got to send out paperwork and stuff to the houses and all this other stuff. My auntie, tell me why my auntie took it upon herself to contact the probation department, and she wanted to speak to a supervisor. She didn't want to speak to my probation officer, the Chicago one. She wanted to speak to the supervisor just to let them know I did not live at that address, so they
Damn.
could revoke the bond too.
Damn. So she dropped a dime on you?
Mm-hmm.
This the same auntie that was doing all that other
Mm-hmm.
stuff? Wow. Wow. How did it make you feel? How'd you feel about that? I mean, did you even anticipate that could happen? And then when she did that, how did that make you feel?
It'd be so crazy because people be like, if you watch an asshole long enough, you can see the shit coming.
Yeah.
I just never knew which way she was coming. I just never knew. That's why it makes it so much easier for me to be the way I am right now. It's like you made that bed, now lie in it. I had to lie in mine, right?
That's right.
All right.
Let's go.
So I was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? When are you going to Chicago to see my kids, to check on my daughter? None of this stuff yet. I only been out of jail a day. Turn myself in. So I was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? When are you going to turn yourself in? You got to let me know so I can accompany you in court. I said, okay, I'm going to call you back to let you know when I'm going to turn myself in. I hung up that motherfucking phone, and I thought to myself, what the fuck I would call you back and tell you I'm finna turn myself in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just had came home. I caught that overtime case 1 year to the date that I caught the last case. I was jailed out, and I hadn't even, I hadn't even started staying in jail yet. I was just jailed out, constantly being arrested. That shit ain't cool. I don't understand. Listen, just sit me down somewhere. Just sit me down somewhere. Don't keep fucking arresting me. Let me go sit down and learn some shit. You motherfuckers kept letting me go. That's y'all fault. You kept letting me go. That's y'all fault. Y'all kept giving me a bond so I can go out here and fuck up. That's the way I feel too.
That's the way you feel. You feel like they fucked up and let you go. Look, I want you to just elaborate on that, because I perfectly understand where you're coming from. People do not. Maybe a lot of these people do, because a lot of people do feel this, whether they've been arrested on traffic warrants or arrested for some unpaid tickets or whatever the case may be. When you get arrested, it is some of the most draining, debilitating shit. Whether you got some heavy shit in front of you or you don't even got nothing in front of you at all, it's just like your fucking life is stopped. Like, damn, I'm finna get ready to go to jail. It is some of the most debilitating, horrible feeling shit when you are on your way to jail and you thought you was going somewhere else, but you get diverted to going to the jail. We'll
Right.
talk about that a little bit.
First of all, y'all knew damn well when y'all locking me up the first damn time, I wasn't through. You knew this. Damn it, you knew this. You knew it. Why the fuck would you even give me a bond? What happened was you put my ass out there and you thought I was going to go out there and work for you or some shit like that and bring you some more information. No, I kept catching cases. That's how I knew it was just meant for me to go to jail. And then like, going through the whole court process, just sit me the fuck down. Just sit me down. I don't want to go back out. Like I was just over it. And being on the run is it's tense and it's expensive. And you just like, when you're fighting a case with the mentality that I had and the mindset that I had, like I wasn't going up, I was going down on a sinking ship. And I was in quicksand. I could not pull myself up out of there. Every time I look up at some BS, it was
It felt like you
just lock
couldn't
me
bounce
up.
back. It felt like
I could not.
it felt like you couldn't bounce back. And that's the intentions that you have to get up to go on a run or go on to pile your shit up to where you know, oh, I'm good, but you never get there.
That initial, I'm sorry, and I have to use this metaphor right here. Crackheads, right? Crackheads, they are chasing that initial high they got when they smoke crack. It is what it is. When you're hustling and getting knocked, you're chasing, when you get back out and you go back to it, you're chasing that initial high you had. You will never get it back. And that's saying if you ain't no hustler, if you can't lose it and get it all back. Bitch, you ain't say the other part. You gotta change the hustle. You have to change the hustle. You didn't say the other part. The flip side is you have to change the hustle because you're not gonna get it back. Take Mitch. Mitch was up there. He was up there. Ace put him back on when he came home. But guess how he got knocked down? His brother got kidnapped by his damn uncle. And his homeboy killed him. You will never, ever get that first high you initially got. Once you get knocked, they're on to you. It's like you stink or some shit in the game. You
Right.
stink, you know?
And everybody know you hot.
Everybody know you hot. And then certain people don't want you around. The love and loyalty ain't gonna be the same. You know, and you trying to dig your way out and you got all this confidence because you know who you used to be. Who you used to be is not who the hell you are right now. You have to change the game. You're not a hustler if you can't lose it all and make it right back. Listen, when you lose it by going your ass behind them walls, you're not gonna get it back the same damn way. You have to literally make it back by changing the hustle.
People ain't gonna never give you all of the game. They're gonna give you bits and pieces. You know what I mean? They're gonna give you bits and pieces, and that's exactly what a lot of these dudes do. But let's get to it.
So don't blame me. The fuckers kept letting me go. That's y'all fault. You know, you kept letting me go. That's y'all fault. Y'all kept giving me a bond so I can go out here and fuck up. So don't blame me. That's what my head was. So my bond had been revoked in Allegheny County that I had a warrant. So I knew I wasn't finna get on no fucking plane. I caught a bus, not a Greyhound. It's some other little ass bus. I caught this bus to Chicago. It's from Minnesota to Chicago. You know, a straight shot. Little cheap ass bus. A mega bus. That's the name of it. I kept the mega bus to Chicago. Because the only thing, they not finna run no background checking no shit. You buy your ticket online and you show them an ID. You know what I'm saying? I had a fake ID. Yeah, I sure did. I sure the fuck did. I created me a ticket and I used the ID and got my ass on that bus and went on about my business. I got to Chicago. I had made arrangements to stay with my sister in Chicago until I figured out what I was going to do. I was on the up and up with her. You know, I'm on the run. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the run right now. I need a place to stay. Can you put me up? She agreed. You know what I'm saying? Now, the thing with my sister, it is what it is. You know, and I love her. Now, here's the thing, because I just went off into that. It was other people that, you know, I asked, could I stay with them? Like, bitches I done paid rent for. And I done paid rent for a lot of people. I'm talking about their doors was shut to me. Shut to me. Shut to me. And the only reason I got with her is because my nephew was like, well, I'm gonna call my mom and see if you could stay with my mom. She got an extra room over there. When I say that was the worst, and I was being really respectful with a lot of these videos. I'm just gonna throw that out there. But when I say this was the worst decision ever to go to her house, because we still don't speak to this day. I still ain't said shit to her. And I won't. I won't. That lady treated me horribly. Like, she treated me horrible. It was, and I really went light on a lot of these videos, but she made me hate her. That's how bad she treated me. And I never in a million years would think that I would hate this. Like, I don't mess with her at all.
Is this somebody that you had done stuff for in the past?
No, this was not somebody I had done anything to. First of all, let's talk about this. She had Section 8. You know, she had another room. She had an extra room in her crib or whatever. This lady was charging me $250, $280, $300 a week. And her rent was,
You said a week
a week.
to stay in the Section 8 apartment with them.
Her rent was only like $50 a month.
Yeah, I mean, that's a real tough pill to swallow when you even if you when you were up and you were doing stuff for a lot of people and stuff like that, or even if you hadn't, when you have to be in a position to where you have to be dependent upon people and people dog you out, or they don't even fuck with you, people that you done really helped out, done paid their rent, car note, whatever you done for them, they done took the money, they took the dope money, they took the scamming money, but when it's time to help out, they can't reciprocate that energy. What's that like? What's that feeling like when they do slam the door on you, when they do say forget you, and you should have did better, you done took them shopping or paid their bills and stuff like that, and you should have been a law-abiding citizen, and they slam the door in your face. How that feel?
It's like somebody's taking a big ass bucket of ice water, throwing it on you. It's a wake up call. And it's like I start marking people off my Christmas list. It's like, oh, 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 oh. And the situations that they was putting me in, people was like trying to put me on like crash dummy missions. It was horrible. Being a girl on the run for the charges I had, and me having the success that I had, and me needing somebody afterwards, like during this time when stuff is, you don't get that. You see how people really feel about you. You see how people really feel about you, because they don't got to listen. Money creates fakeness, and money don't change you. Money changes the people that's around you. So there was no money. So I'm seeing people for who they really are, and they treating me how they really wanted to treat me, because I have nothing to offer them.
That's a heavy ass thing you said right there, because a lot of people they look at that one side, because if you know the old saying, money just enhances the asshole that you really are. So like you said, that's you. When you got some money, you're free to be whoever the hell you want to be. You can be that person times 10 because you have the power. But the flip side to that is it does change the people around you. It changes how people treat you, how people talk to you, how people need you, how people view you. And it does change those people around you. So that's a two-sided coin that never reveals the other side, because I've heard the other one, but what you just said is some real shit. Let's go.
It's
Go ahead. No, go ahead. It's what?
no, go ahead.
It's what? I want to hear what you got to say.
I don't know. It's it's gone. But she bipolar than a motherfucker. Now, I need a place to stay. Can you put me up? She agreed. You know what I'm saying? Now the thing with my sister, it is what it is. You know, and I love her, but she bipolar than a motherfucker. You know, if you're not used to no shit like that, I'm just saying, if you're not used to no shit like that, it's something else. It's just something else. Now I also had a best friend in Chicago who I frequent her house, so I wouldn't be at my sister's house like that. But she was dating a guy, and one day I was over there, and he just so happened to come over there, and I hear him telling her like, I thought you said she wasn't gonna be over here. And she was like, it's her birthday. It was my birthday or some shit. And he was like, I don't care. I don't want her here. Now, this ain't his motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying? This is her house. And I hear her say, like, I'm gonna get rid of her. You know what I'm saying? But that shit stuck in my head. And it's like, damn, you supposed to be my best fucking friend. You've been my friend for 18 years. But this was a little bit after what I'm getting ready to tell you. Now, when I make it to Chicago, you know, I stay with my sister. I'm like a wild ass animal on the prowl. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for my next meal. I can't drive rob these banks no more. I can't sell no dope. You know what I'm saying? I have to be as cautious as possible because I am officially on the run again. You know what I'm saying? And so I can't mess with no traveler's checks. I'm not driving. My kids, I gotta sneak and see my kids once again. You know, I ain't even, it's just a real fucked up situation. So I'm looking to survive. Now, a couple of days after I got to Chicago, I end up catching pneumonia. You know what I'm saying? So I was hospitalized. And this dude named Manny, he brought his ass up there.
Okay, being on the run, do you go in when you go in the hospital? Are you checking in under a fake name? Or are you using your real name? What's happening with that?
I checked in under a fake name. I checked in under a fake name. Now, let me tell y'all how I know Manny. I don't know if I talked about it up in here or whatever, but I done had a few movies in theaters, a few of them. And so one of the last movies that was being filmed, Manny used to go to Kennedy King, you know, and the movies I had something called Chicago
Kennedy
Hood.
King is a school, right? It's a school.
Yeah, it's a school. So I used to be in the production program, and the movies Chicago Hood Cheaters was really popular in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? It was like the television show Cheaters. It was like Cheaters, but it was a hood version of it. And so we auditioning people for the fourth installment. And like I had put the flyer up, and you know, it was an open audition, anybody can come and do it. Now this series was popular on the south side, and you know, everybody like, oh, we in this because we done filmed in Shernan's, Harold's Chicken. Listen, we going to a hood near you. We on Stony Island at the phone store. I mean, so people want to do this shit. And so he come and he auditioned, right? So I remember him, like, you know, he stayed after he auditioned for a part in Hood Cheaters, but he stayed afterwards and he's telling these stories. Now I remember, I'm not playing, I remember this man telling us that he was a police officer or something, and he either was a soldier, a police officer, but supposedly he was in one of the twin tower buildings when that I'm sorry, God. He was in one of the twin tower buildings when the plane struck, right? So he said he was underground parking. He said it was a little Chinese girl and she was standing there crying, and he seen her and he was like, don't cry, I'll save you. you know. So he told her like, come on. He said he kind of scared to go over there, uh, uh, to go over there yeah, we was everywhere. Hey, Chris, he was in Hood Cheaters. He was part of the crew. Uh, he was part of the crew. Hey, Chris, uh, he say he say he kind of scared to go up in there to get this little girl, you know. Have it go. He supposedly ran up in there when the buildings came down, saved her life. Now, I don't know too many damn people were saved from 9/11, but so we was like, damn, was you hurt? Because we all up in there. Was you hurt? Was you hurt? And he was like, yeah, he got metal rods in his legs. Now, he's sitting there folded up on the goddamn couch looking really comfortable to me. But what do I know? I thought metal couldn't bend on your damn legs. But hey, go off. Now keep that in mind. Go ahead. To see me. Now, named Manny. I was hospitalized. And this dude named Manny, he brought his ass up there to see me. Now, I've been knowing Manny for some years. You know what I'm saying? He's just this off-brand ass African dude. And I'll tell you why I call him off-brand. He's a weasel. When I first met him, he was auditioning for this movie that I was doing. And, you know, when people come in for the audition, well, I don't know if you know, but when a person come in for an audition, they sit down and they tell you a backstory. When he auditioned for the movie, he lingered around. And, you know, everybody talking and everything. And I distinctly remember him saying that when 9/11 happened, when the terrorists hit the Twin Towers, that he was in the bottom of the World Trade Center and he was trying to save this little girl and the building collapsed. You know, he said this shit. He said he survived and he had these rods in his legs and everything. Hold on to that. Now, this was way back then, back in the day. Now, present day, he's at the, you know, he came to the hospital because he always played that friend card and all this other shit. So he came up to the hospital and I'm sick and he wants to sit there with me. You know, so when
friend card. Remember this. This is how these simps get in good with you, ladies. They play you close and be your friend until disaster strikes. Now it's time for him to make a move.
Tell him he done sat there long before he came to the hospital because he always played that friend card and all this other shit. So he came up to the hospital and I'm sick and he wants to sit there with me. You know, so when I tell him he done sat there long for fucking enough, and it's like, what do you want? You know, what do you want? I'm sick and you sitting your ugly ass over there across from me. What do you want, sir? So he was like, I'm just going to stay up here with you. You know, there's nobody coming up here. I don't want nobody up here. And even if I did want somebody up here, your ass is in the fucking way. Like, boy, go on about your fucking business. I'm talking about he took off work and everything. Now, to another female, that shit is like, oh, he really liked you. First of all, I'm the type of female, if I don't like you, I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm not going to like you. I'm not going to be attracted to you, none of this shit. And he was not an attractive dude. He was ugly as shit. He looked like, with his face shaved, he looked like a damn catfish. His lips was flat and that's how his face looked. And it's just like, ew. His body was hairy as shit and he sweated a lot. So he always had a musty smell on him. You know? So it was just like,
go ahead.
Listen, his body, it was like a cashmere sweater.
Oh, no.
Like he'll shave the neck part and the back part and it's like a damn sweater. When he took off his shirt, it's like, who makes bodies like that? Like how, when you ask God for a body, you just say, yeah, give me the fucked up one. That's like, how is you shaped? Like how is your body? What, why? Just why is you like this musty body ass?
Damn.
It's so bad. It's so bad. You don't even want to be a money man because you don't want no attachments. Musty hand ass. Like, go ahead.
Did you say musty hand?
Yeah.
How your hands musty?
He needed deodorant on his whole entire body. Like, how is your sweat glands built? That's a disorder.
This woman said musty hands with his musty hand ass. Damn.
So musty hand, flat lip, musty hand. I don't know no black man that look like a white man altogether.
Babe, my hands ain't musty either.
Your hands not musty. Your body ain't neither, but his is. I'm talking about you got to let the window down all the damn time because your body's just sweating. What is wrong with you? Body hot, shave it off. God, my nerves used to be so blue with that man.
Let's go.
And man, I've been doing shit, and he sweated a lot, so he always had a musty smell on him. You know, so it was just like, and man, I've been doing this for years. However it go, he sits his ass in my hospital room. Now, like I said, I'm in the hospital for about 7 days. All them days he came up there, and you know when it's time for me to get out the hospital, he wants to be the one to take me to drop me off. Now, he didn't get nobody else the opportunity, or he didn't give me an opportunity to say I got somebody else. He wanted to be that guy, not because he was genuinely concerned about me. Because I know a lot of people say, well, he was concerned. You cold-hearted, bitch. You cold-hearted. That wasn't it. He wanted motherfuckers to see me in a car with him. Now, I don't care what a person think about me. So a lot of motherfuckers out here in this world, I'm the shit. You got a lot of bitches that want to be like me, and you got a lot of dudes that want to fuck with me, just not because they love me or you know they want to uphold me and all build me and all this other shit. No, I'm another notch on their fucking belt. And they just want to say they fuck with Cece. Not being arrogant, not being cocky. But understand this. A lot of y'all don't know me, but I'm a bitch. I'm that bitch out in some parts of this world. You know, I'm the shit to some people. So he just wanted to be seen with me. All right, cool. So he take me from the hospital. He decides, you know, let me stop and take you to get something to eat. He take me on 55th, like 55th to this Harold's Chicken. Now, he don't want to go in there like a normal fucking human being and get the food so we can leave. He want to sit up in there like we on a candlelit date. You know, I don't mind sitting there having a meal with a person.
Wait, a candlelit date at Harold's Chicken on 55th?
That's what he's trying to act like. I don't think y'all understand. If I had a superpower, right? I would want my fist to grow big. Y'all remember how Ludacris stand up, boom, boom. That big fist. I will have my fist that size so I can knock his damn lights out, punch his lights out.
Why you want to abuse this man? Because he want to treat you
he
good.
Deserve it. No.
This disturbs me about a lot of you women. This man, he just want to treat you good. He just want to save you. You was hurt. You had pneumonia. He went to the hospital. He wanted to see you. He wanted to pick you up. And he wanted to rescue you from the world
First of all,
tearing you down.
I don't trust no nigga who pants come up to their calves. I don't trust no nigga who wear orthopedic shoes. I don't trust no nigga who wear tidy whities.
Tidy white.
You can't even save your damn body from perspiration. Is that the word? But you trying to save me?
I'm just saying, why are you so angry with this man? Because all he want to do is love on you. Why you angry with him?
Because it wasn't genuine. And I didn't want his ugly ass loving me no way. Damn. He looked like his ugly ass mama.
Damn. What his mama got to do? Why she catch a straight?
Ugly.
Damn. I had to put the Exorcist damn on that. Talking about that man, mama, you ain't worth nothing.
She talked about it's not me first. With her the audacity.
She talked about you first. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
You crazy.
Sitting there having a meal with a person. But it's not what you do, it's how you do it. You done tricked me into this fucking date with you. You know? So we in this Harold's Chicken. I get some little slight shit. I get like a four wings with some mild sauce, salt, and pepper. He ordered 10 wings. Now we're sitting, we get our food. I want to leave. I really don't want to be seen with him. He got on these fucking Easy Spirit orthopedic shoes. He got on some fucking
But your ass want to eat that chicken though. You want to eat that chicken? You don't want to see when you want to eat that chicken though.
Some joggers that don't have no elastic.
He would?
He made me lose my damn appetite.
Oh no. Stop.
You cannot sit. First of all, what bothers me is I don't like hearing people chew. I don't like noises. You know what I'm saying? I don't like noises, especially a loud noise I can do, but just little. Like
Oh no.
who the fuck taught you to eat a lawnmower? Like why is you eating like this? Why?
That man can't
Why?
enjoy his
You
chicken.
don't have to moan and shit.
He trying to enjoy his chicken. That man just trying to enjoy his chicken. Don't do that, man, like that.
Oh, I was trying to enjoy mine too. Ah.
Look at S7 talking about me. Ew, me too. That wet mouth or a wet mouth. What did you talking about? This man just trying to have a bite of chicken. That man just trying to have a bite of chicken. I'm loving these ladies in these comment sections. They gonna take your damn money though. They gonna take your money and eat your chicken.
I did not ask for this. I wanted to go home. I didn't ask this man to take me no goddamn Harold's.
I know Timber Chick, the hate for this man is so strong.
I asked to go home.
Damn.
I asked him to leave the hospital. Everything I asked for him to do, he did the absolute opposite. And then expected for me to appreciate it. I don't appreciate it because I didn't ask for it. Cat mouth? Like, god damn.
I see that's the normal thing with y'all ladies. He wanted
to be you. Listen.
He wanted me to use him.
Listen, I'm finna tell you something. Free game here. To any man, you know what I'm saying? If a woman tells you no, I don't like that. No, I don't want to go. No, I'm cool. That means she don't like it. She don't want it. She's cool. She meant those damn words. That don't mean, oh, I'm just gonna stop over here. No, I'm just gonna do it. No, I'm just gonna eat your coochie. It don't mean that. It means stop. God damn it. God. Now, if I tell you to stop, no, please don't do it, and you continue doing whatever the fuck you want to do, then you want to be abused. You want to be used. You want to be a victim. You want to be a victim. If you want me to be Michael Myers, you want to be my victim, I got you. I told you to go ahead. I tried to spare him.
You hit me with a Candyman line. Be my victim.
He wanted that.
Wow. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Let's go, Candy girl, Candy woman.
Big shoes. He got some fucking with a mild sauce, salt, and pepper. He ordered 10 wings. Now we're sitting, we get our food. I want to leave. I really don't want to be seen with him. He got on these fucking Easy Spirit orthopedic shoes. He got on some fucking some joggers that don't have no elastic at the bottom. They just swinging freely. And he got ain't no motherfucking pockets on his pants. What kind of man walk around with no pockets on their fucking pants? Not a back pocket, not a side pocket. That's a problem. When the fuck you keep your wallet at? He got his wallet wrapped around a string hanging from his fucking neck like he a senior citizen.
Damn.
You know, just embarrassing. And then let's talk about the coat he had on. You know what I'm saying? It was like a mixture of wool, suede, and corduroy all together. It was the ugliest shit I ever seen. Like, who made?
Wait! What? Why is this the enraged thing from a woman? This woman just blurted out "broke ass" with his broke ass in the comments. Why did you do that? Essence 7, why did you do that? Just an enraged, just outburst. His broke ass.
Why this man got he got that senior citizen thing on his neck? Why? First of all, I'm sorry, babe. This dude younger than me. You know what I'm saying? At this point in time, he like 20 some years old. You know what I'm saying? Damn. His head was the size of a watermelon. No lie. He was bald.
Not
you know,
a watermelon.
I used to think a watermelon. I used to face so damn ugly, his hair just escaped to the back. He was bald. You know what I'm saying? He had hair everywhere on his body except for his damn head because it wouldn't grow there. You know what I'm saying? Then his neck was just this damn big. He was head and shoulders for real. Big ass head, wide ass shoulders. And he kept a pouch that disappeared into his damn neck. Around a pouch around his neck. The string disappeared. It looked like one of the lines. The back of his head looked like a pack of hot dogs. You know, like it's just fatty meat back here. right. Then he got orthopedic damn shoes, pants swinging, no elastic in the bottom. None whatsoever. Who don't put elastic in their jogging pants? Who? Where you buy these damn pants from? The grocery store? God damn. I just don't. Oh. Then he had on that damn knit one pearl two coat. You know what I'm saying? Who coat is this? Where you get this from? Who made it?
What kind of coat?
Knit one pearl two.
Knit one pearl too.
God damn. Why your pants don't have no pockets? You're a man. I'm a woman. When I put on my pants, I gotta have a pocket. You don't got not one pocket on your pants. Like, you don't give a damn about life. You letting everybody out here know you ain't caring nothing. Damn. Oh, I was just so irritated.
Knit one pearl too. Okay. Learn something new every day.
And corduroy all together. It was the ugliest shit I ever seen. Like, who made that? Okay. You know, I'm trying not to be mean, but I'm just looking like you're a fucking weirdo. And now, man, I told you, his face is fucking shaved. He got on these thick ass glasses. His mouth look like a catfish. He got on these thick ass penitentiary glasses with like the thickest frame around him, with thick ass lenses, and he bald. You know what I'm saying? He bald. He looked old as shit, but the boy was only in his 20s. You know, he looked old as fuck. He looked old. I was way older than him. He looked old, and he wore a skull cap rolled up. If you didn't know no better, this man was a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? He kind of looked like the booty wrangler. That's what he looked like.
The what? The what? The what? The man that went from a simp to a pedophile, and then the booty wrangler. I don't know what is the booty wrangler?
But the booty wrangler is this man who was in jail, but he tell you he like booty. He the booty wrangler, and he wore these thick glasses, and he just was real funny looking, eyes cocked like a pistol. And he wore this skull cap, you know, and it wasn't no formation to the skull cap. As long as it was flipped up, it was cool. And he wore these thick ass glasses, like he went to the store, like, give me them thick ass ones right there. I want everybody to see me coming. That's what he had on his face. And he often cut his mustache and beard off his face so he could just be one unit. You know what I'm saying? Smooth ass face, smooth ass head. That's what he did. And when he put them glasses on, I guess he thought it gave him character. And the character he turned into was a damn pedo. You look like a pedophile. That's what you look like.
The booty wrangler.
The booty wrangler.
It's crazy. I ain't never heard of this character, this person that you're talking
about.
That's
a person. That's a real life person. The booty wrangler.
If y'all ever heard of the booty wrangler in the comment section, please let me know.
Oh, and he wore a skull cap rolled up. If you didn't know no better, this man was a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? He kind of looked like the booty wrangler. That's what he looked like. It just is what it is. So we get our food. I want to leave. He don't want to leave. He want to sit there and eat. So I'm sitting there. I'm annoyed. You know what I'm saying? I'm annoyed because I really don't want to be there. I just want to get dropped off. He break his food down. I break my food down. I really ain't got no appetite. I'm nibbling on my French fries. And all you hear is... he's demolishing this fucking chicken wings, and every time he take a bite, he so I'm praying to God, like, God, why am I going through this? You know what I'm saying? I consider turning myself in that motherfucking day, just sitting there across from this idiot. Okay, cool. He finished his meal, bones and all. I'm being funny. He ain't eat the bones, but he sucked the motherfuckers dry.
You go too far. You go too far.
Leave. You know what I'm saying? He dropped me off. He got the pleasure of knowing where I was staying there. He dropped me off. Okay, cool. The next fucking day, he just pop up at the house. And call me like, hey, I got some things for you. Come downstairs. When I go downstairs, this man, I'll stand on the second floor. I lie to you not. He done got out the car. He's bending over. And he got on these motherfucking pajama pants that's so fucking short, and they swing. And he got on these fucking walks, the Skechers walk shoes that look like a fucking skateboard up under the bottom, orthopedic ass shoes. And he's bent over in the car. He got on some fucking tighty whities. You can see the shit. And from the back, he looked like a mama that was going to the store. You know what I'm saying? And he bent over in that fucking car. I just wanted to kick him square down in his ass so he could fly in the car. He done bought me a whole bunch of toiletries and shit. Once again, I know y'all thinking like, damn, bitch, you're cold-hearted. You're cold-hearted
I am.
because this dude just trying to look out for you. You already ain't got shit. That wasn't it. He's trying to buy me in. So look, listen to this. Growing up, it's two type of people in this world. You got people who was raised on love, and you got people who was raised on survival. I'm one of the type of people who were raised on survival. Now, I just told you, when I got back to Chicago, I was like a wild animal and I was hunting. I was looking for my next come up and I was trying to be nice. You know what I'm saying? But he wanted to be a fucking victim. You doing all this shit and I ain't asking you, you're gullible and you're putting yourself in a gullible fucking position. And me, you're food. I'm going to eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to eat. I need money and I need a car. I need your car. And you stupid enough to give me your keys. And this is what he did. So that day he bought me all those toiletries over there. He sent me a text message. I really been thinking, I really want you to be my girl. Now, if you out in the real world, I'm talking about out in the real world, you will never see me with this dude. We come from two totally different worlds, and I don't look right with him. It's clearly Beauty and the Beast, and it just is what it is. He's an African dude. He looked like his mama. The people didn't like me, and I ain't like their ass neither. On top of that, he had took a picture of me without me fucking knowing. So I'm sitting in the car. He just snapped a side profile picture of me and posted me. Now, when he posted me, he's posting me to let people know he's around me. But he like, I'm with my girl. He's telling people I'm his girl before I even agreed to any of this shit. And now, unbeknownst to me, he got a bitch. You know what I'm saying? He got a bitch that's pregnant. Well, his ex-bitch was pregnant and all this other shit. This bitch done start reaching out to me this same day, reaching out to me on Facebook, talking about, well, Manny has a baby on the way, and I don't want you. This bitch to Google me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you around our child. And I politely told this bitch, fuck you, Manny, and y'all child. You know what I'm saying? Fuck y'all. Like, first of all, bitch, you hitting me up like he the catch. He wasn't no fucking catch to me. He was a catch to your bum ass. Like, I wish the fuck I would procreate with anything that look like him. Absolutely the fuck not. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you, fuck the kid, and fuck him.
Damn.
Like, I didn't ask him to post that picture. It wasn't mandatory that he post a picture. I wanted this nigga. You gonna post a picture of me today, ugly? Ugly, you gonna post a picture of me today?
Oh,
you gonna
my
do
God.
No. And bitch, you talking about like you acting like it's some type of flex that you pregnant about a nigga. So what your kid finna walk around them two little ass clothes too? Like y'all goofies, all y'all. Leave me the fuck alone.
Damn. Let's go.
No, I don't know you. And I politely told this bitch, fuck you, Manny, and y'all child. You know what I'm saying? Fuck y'all. Like, I don't know you. I don't want him. I want his money. I want his money. And since she sent me that fucking message, it's like, oh, bitch, he's gone. You know what I'm saying? He's gone. All right, cool. Manny, I tell Manny, yeah, I'll be your girl. You know what I'm saying? I'll be your girl. And that shit was costing him dearly. Every day I had my motherfucking hand out. My kids need shit. I need shit. We need stuff. He worked overnights. I took his car in the daytime. From the time he got off work to the time he went to work, I had his car and I was not at the house with him. You know what I'm saying? If he asked me for sex, boy, I'm not fucking you.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I already told you your fucking body look like a bear. You had all this hair on you, musty ass. I'm not fucking you. You know what I'm saying? And he kept going for this. Now, if you got a dude who is doing shit for you and you tell him he's doing everything for you. You know what I'm saying? You tell him you're not giving him no pussy. He's going to leave your ass alone. This motherfucker kept coming back like it was a joke. You know what I'm saying? Every time I said I'm not fucking you, he gave me more money.
Damn.
Like he's going to convince me. Now, this was the straw that broke the camel back. You know what I'm saying? We had to take his god sister. Now I've been dealing with this shit. I've been dealing with it for about a month or so now. You know what I'm saying? We had to take his god sister to get her a new car. So we go to the car dealership. I'm sitting in the car. We sitting in the car for a while she's up inside the car dealership. So I tell him like, yo, I'm hungry. So it's a pizza restaurant down the street. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go get you something to eat. It's cold outside. It's about 7 o'clock at night, and I look through the. He been gone a while. I look through the rearview mirror of the car, and I see this dude walking. He got the big ass pizza box, but he's eating. And I could just hear the sound of him eating, but he's not eating like, you know how you take a bite of the pizza, like, he's like, and it's like, oh, I'm talking about, I was so enraged, like, oh, I can't do this. Like, so when he get back in the car, I tell him, I say, yo, she's taking a long time. Can you go up in there and see how long she gonna be? If she gonna be, you know, a lot longer, can you drop me off? He's telling me like, no, I'm not gonna drop you off. You're with me. I'm telling him I don't want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was so disgusted. I was so fucking disgusted. People don't understand me and sounds, or me in certain instances or certain things people do. I can't deal with it. Once again.
So the straw that broke the camel's back with you and this man was him chewing, the disgust and hearing him chewing on a slice of pizza. That was just the end of the road for you.
It wasn't necessary to end, because I don't know if I talked about the rest of this shit or not. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. That was the first end. That was the first end of the road, because he ended up proposing to me. I took the ring.
Okay, I think you're gonna get to that in the story.
Oh, okay.
But you, that day right there, you just couldn't take it no more with how he ate pizza. It just was
and then his god sister, we still cool to this day. Me and the god sister, she was just like, I don't see how you do it. I said, shit, I don't. Not at all. I don't. Shit, because ain't no way.
Joe Townsend, what's up, homie?
Hey, Joe.
Let's go.
Again, maybe it's something wrong with certain instances or certain things people do. I can't deal with it. Once again, maybe it's something wrong with me. But seeing him eat a fucking slice of pizza in 3 bites, I was over it. You know what I'm saying? I was over it. Not only did he eat that one slice of pizza, he ate that whole fucking pizza by himself, because me and old girl didn't get any of it. You know, that shit was almost gone by the time he got to the car. It was like 2 or 3 slices left, and he was like, I'll sell you some pizza. No, you keep that, my boy. You keep that. You know, so I'm telling him, like, I don't want to be here, you know, just drop me out. So he tell me, you know, you be having an attitude with me. I'm trying to do everything to please you and all this other shit. You don't have to do anything to please me, sweetheart. I'm telling you to go. You know, I was like, I don't love you, but I love you. How the fuck do you love me, boy? You don't know me. You don't know me. He telling me, well, I need to get to know you. You my woman. I'm not your fucking woman. I'm not your woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm not your woman. I've been using you. And I'm telling him, I've been using you. You know what I'm saying? I can't hustle with anything. You want to let me in. You want to make me understand. Me and you are 2 totally different people. You know what I'm saying? You will never understand what I've been going through. You would never understand. I don't care to make you understand neither. You know, I just want you away from me right now. And I'm treating him really, really bad. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I'm not going to pretend like, you know what I'm saying, I was this outstanding person. No, it just is what it is. I used them, and that's the only thing I could fucking do. You know what I'm saying? That was the only thing I could do, but I couldn't do it no more. I just couldn't do it no more. So he was like, you love me. I was, no the fuck I don't. Who told you this? You know? Damn. So we go back and forth for a little bit more, and old girl comes out, he drops me out. So I get a phone call. When I get in the house, I get a phone call from a good friend of mine. So he was like, yeah, Cece, you gonna be at the movie shoot tomorrow? Oh, movie shoot? What movie shoot? You know, Manny hit me up to be in a movie. He said you wanted me to be in a movie. Come to find out, this motherfucker was reaching out to everybody I knew, all the actors, the little celebrities I knew, telling them that I wanted them to be in this fucking movie. They was under the impression they was gonna be in a movie for me. So when I found that out, I say, know what? I say, you gonna show up at that set tomorrow. I said, when you get there, tell that motherfucker you need X amount of dollars. And when you get it, you need X amount of dollars, and you're not filming shit until you get it. You know what I'm saying? I said, when you get your money, I want my cut. Because these motherfuckers getting ready to do it for free because they thought it's for me. So the next day, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers show up and just shit stank. They tell his ass, we're not filming until you pay us. That motherfucker was mad as hell. So he called me, hey, did you tell them, that I was gonna pay them for the movie? I said, yeah. Why would you tell him that? I said the same reason you told they ass to show up on set and I wanted them to do a fucking movie. You know, he was pissed off. I didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I didn't talk to his ass no more that day. So the next day I was out, I had my best friend car. I was driving. The next day I'm outside, he calls my phone. So I'm like, wait, you know what I'm saying? What? So he like, where you at? I don't like a motherfucker asking me where I'm at. Don't ask me where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't like nobody asking me where I'm at. Don't fucking ask me where I'm at, especially all the shit I've been through. I'm like, what's up? Hey, where you at? Why? I can't know where you at. I'm your man. You're not my fucking man. I gotta keep telling you that. You know what I'm saying? You can't even fucking fight.
Damn.
Like he can't even fight.
Damn.
The nigga was trying to take boxing lessons. He can't fucking fight. Pause. The boy spent $2,000 at fucking
36 in the karate class.
He was, first of all, he showed up. Okay, so listen, maybe I talk about this, maybe I don't, because I don't remember talking about this. Okay, so I probably did. My ex, when dude give me the ring, right? He proposed to me. When he give me the ring or whatever, I post it. So my ex get up under the damn picture or whatever, like, man, you gonna find Buddy in a cemetery or some shit, right?
Damn.
But of course, and my ex is like that. He's like that for real. And so so I tell him, I say, well, everybody can see this because it's public, so he can see, because he thinking people gonna be congratulating or whatever, because I ain't post him. You know what I'm saying? I just post the damn picture in the ring.
You dirty.
And so
you dirty.
It was more so to bother my ex, though. It is what it is.
Wow.
That's what it was more so to bother him. Have it go, he coming up under there, you're gonna find dude Buddy in a cemetery, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I tell him, I was like, man, I say you gotta be careful, because the ex was lurking, he was stalking, because he really was on it. And so he gonna talk about I'm not scared, I can fight. What? I can fight. I can fight. That nigga shoots. What do you mean you can fight? Who you fighting? What are you, Leroy? You finna dodge a bullet? Like, where if you sit your ass down somewhere? Next thing I know, he tell me, he asked me, can I go with him? I'm like, where you going? He's like, I'm taking you to my boxing class.
Damn.
This nigga shows up. He got on a baby blue headband. He got on a baby blue
class.
He got on a baby blue shirt. He got on baby blue pants. Now, all these baby blues don't go together. It's a baby blue damn shoe. None of the damn baby blue go together. And you show your ass up to go take somebody boxing lesson. Boy, you got to be the biggest damn goofy now later ever. I'm like, oh my God.
So how did the boxing lesson go?
That dude whooped his ass.
Oh, no, he was sparring.
He was sparring. Dude tore his ass up in that people ring. Tore him up. Listen, the dude was punching his ass out from the back, had him spinning around looking and shit. You know what I'm saying? Dude was like an octopus, tearing his ass up. And he up in there. I can, you can't do a damn thing but down 911. Who you gonna get off your ass? God. Then he thought he was the flyest nigga in the world, y'all. He thought he was. This man wouldn't have spent all this money on Echo. Who the fuck wears Echo? Who wears Echo? Talk about, y'all got all these clothes though. None of this shit ain't none of this up to date. Like, oh, he was just embarrassing.
Oh, I see. Let's go.
Fight. The nigga was trying to take boxing lessons. He can't fucking fight. The boy spent $2,000 at fucking Foreman Mill on like Echo clothes. It's no common sense in the human nature, like, for this dude. Long story short, I can't know you at where you at. No, you know what I'm saying? So I hang up the phone on him as I'm driving. I was hiding in plain sight too. That's another thing I need to tell y'all. I was hiding on 71st and Damon. The best place to hide from the police is in plain sight. So I was on 71st and Damon. But as I'm pulling up to 71st and Damon, it's so many motherfucking police up there. All the time this motherfucker had called the police and tried to turn me in.
Damn.
Call the police and told him, like, I guess he felt like, you know what I'm saying, bitch, you don't want to act right with me. I can't have you. Uh, he called the fucking police. Can't tell me he didn't do it. He did that shit. He called the fucking police. I turned back around, turned down the alley on 71st and Damon, and kept going. You know what I'm saying? I go over to my friend's house. I go over to my friend's house, and that's when the stuff had happened with the dude when he was saying he didn't want me around. You know what I'm saying? And my best friend was telling him like, yo, um, like I get rid of it and shit like that. She didn't tell me no stuff, but I heard it. I know she know I heard it, but it put a, you know what I'm saying? It put like a little damp on my spirits. I was just so tired. Motherfuckers was treating me any kind of way. And yeah, I was treating people any kind of way too. But motherfuckers really was treating me any kind of way, you know. And I just seen my life crumbling. I just really, really seen my life crumbling. It's like every piece of me was just falling on the ground, and people was doing any type of thing to me, like outside of Manny, because I did him wrong. But I had like family members treating me any kind of way, and I had my friends treating me any kind of way. And so a couple of days after my birthday, I get a phone call from my sister. And I get a phone call from a weird. Okay, let's get into some backstories real quick. So y'all know I keep telling y'all I was at the house with my sis. You know what I'm saying? My sister. And she's so money hungry. She's just so money hungry. Like I'm paying her all this money every week, every week, every week. I'm in a room. She'll come just open up the door and tell me you got a dark spirit around you. You just in this room all day. Come out, talk to people. What the fuck am I coming out talking to your slow ass for? What we gonna talk about? I can't listen, ma'am. You been selling pussy since pussy been sold. I don't know. I'm not selling no cat. What we gonna talk about? Then, like people, people that messed with me will want to come over and see me. But of course, and some of these people are very high ranking members of society in Chicago. I'm just gonna put it that way. You know what I'm saying? So it's not safe for them to be sitting in no car or me to be sitting in no damn car with them just because who they is in the area where they was. That wasn't they turf or whatever. She wants to charge them like, okay, one of the dudes, he come up there, it's cold outside. He got on this dope ass Pelly jacket. So she was like, she looking at him, shoes and everything. So in this, she tried to sell some pussy to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm being real with you. Damn. He tried to sell some pussy to him. He said, no, I ain't on that. I ain't on that. He laughed it off or whatever because she kind of off. You know what I'm saying? Have it go. Me and him go up in the room and we in there talking and he trying to, see where I'm at. And really he trying to get away from his damn baby mama. His baby mama was pregnant and she was getting on his damn nerves. So he just trying to chill. You know what I'm saying? And I can't do too much. I can't do too much or nothing. So we sitting there, we talking or whatever. She just opened the door while we sitting there. What if we was in there doing something? Luckily, this not one of those dudes who I do anything with. Have it go. She asked me, can I talk to you? You know what I'm saying? Can I talk to you? So I tell her, I'm like, what's up? So I step out the room, right? She tell me he been up in there 30 minutes. So she gonna need $150 for him being up in her house.
Oh, no.
I lie to you not. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, so the room I was in, I don't know who was staying in that room before I was in there. But I don't know what their life was like, any of that stuff. But I started getting all these damn bites over my body. Turns out the room is infested with bed bugs.
Damn.
And so I tell her, I'm like, yo, that bed got bugs in there, right? And I leave, I go over my friend's house. I got a strip naked outside, all type of stuff, because I can't take nothing over there. Because I don't know how long, you know what I'm saying? I don't want this stuff up in my friend's house. Have it go stay in my friend's house for a couple of days. She tell me she got a new bed. I go back over there, it's the same damn bed. She just put one of them plastic covers over it. Like, I went through so much, like, and she was just so fucking ungrateful. Like, I did all the cooking and shit. She'll just pop out with crazy shit, like saying stuff. It was so much stuff. And I don't think y'all understand when I say it was so much stuff. She used to go off on these tirades about nothing, about how her life is fucked up and everything. And she's taking it out on me, bitch. I don't listen. I don't know none of the shit you talking about. Like nothing you talking about. I want everybody out my house. Bitch, I just paid you $300 in rent for this week. I'm not going nowhere. Like, I'm not going nowhere. Like, it used to be so much shit. And it blew me to the point. I still won't say nothing to her. I still won't say nothing to her.
Wow.
And it's been 10 years.
Wow. Let's go.
And I get a phone call from a weird ass number first, and I didn't answer. So I'm sitting there chilling, vibing, and then I get a phone call from my sister. So she was like, I'm like, hey sister, because I don't call her nothing else. I just call her sister. I said, hey sister, and she was like, hi. She was like, hi sister. She was like, Pooh, my house is flooded. So I'm thinking, like, what the fuck she do? What she mean? I'm like, well, what you do? She was like, no, not with water. She said with.
So to be clear, you talking about another sister that's calling you now. So you staying at one sister that was in the one you talking about, you were just talking about before. She was in Chicago, but your other sister called you from somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just for clarity.
Hey, like, what the fuck she do? What she mean? She get a couple of days after my birthday, I get a phone call from my sister. And I get a phone call from a weird ass number first, and I didn't answer. So I'm sitting there chilling, vibing, and then I get a phone call from my sister. So she was like, I'm like, hey sister, because I don't call her nothing else. I just call her sister. I said, hey sister, and she was like, hi. She was like, hi sister. She was like, Pooh, my house is flooded. So I'm thinking, like, what the fuck she do? What she mean? I'm like, well, what you do? She was like, no, not with water. She said with agents. I say agents. She say, yeah. And like, I already knew what it was. The agents they had revoked my bond in Owatonna in Steele County. My bond had been revoked in Cook County, and my bond had been revoked in Pittsburgh. This was the end. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, so I had went to court in Steele County. When I got out. So it's a lot of stuff I haven't told. It's so many backstories. So when I was dealing with Manny ended up taking me to my court date. He ended up taking me to my court date, and he annoyed the fuck out of me so bad. First of all, I'm one of those type of people who don't eat onions while I'm outside, because onions are very, very strong, especially when you get it from Subway. We on the road, right? He already musty as fuck. Your body already stank, So why would you go in Subway? First of all, he went and got a slice of pizza for me, and got 2 slices for himself. Then he continued to go into Subway, which was next door. Imagine we on the road. And he get a foot-long Subway sandwich with double every vegetable and triple onions. And he eating it in the car. And he saying, let the sunshine begin. Hurry.
Oh,
Step right on in. I was pretending like I was asleep so he wouldn't try to sing to me. But he eating his sandwich and he crunching. And you can hear every vegetable they put on there. And them onions stanking everything. And we going to the courtroom. I was so goddamn embarrassed. He wanted to put his arm around me and everything. Musty as hell. Now when I got to go stand up there before the damn judge, they think I stink. You know what I'm saying? I was blue. So I refused to go to the other court date. Plus, I was filming a movie. At this point in time, I was filming a movie. I'm not being funny, but I was filming a movie. Y'all, real talk. Everybody that was in that movie got murdered. Except for one person. Well, two. Mike Samp and folks. Two. That was like this dude, Manny really felt like he had a lot of control over me. Like before I went in, a couple of days before I turned myself in, I was sitting there with Zach TV. Y'all know who Zach TV is, whatever. So Zach came and seen me. Zach TV is he was a influencer, a blogger. He did interviews and stuff in Chicago. He was murdered. You know what I'm saying? He watch everything. I don't give a damn. But he was Zach was he was murdered. And but this is before I went in. Zach was, I had this meeting with Zach. Manny talking about he finna show up at the meeting because Zach need to know that I got real representation. But if you don't sit your goddamn ass down for somebody to knock the palm piss out of you, I don't need you at no damn meeting with me talking about some real representation. What do you represent, funky boy? Damn. What do you represent? So I didn't want to deal. Yeah, recipe Zach. I didn't want to deal with him or whatever, go to the court date. So I'm end up missing the court date. So that's why over time I end up revoking my bond.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
The agent get on the phone and he was in. You know what I'm saying? In Owatonna, in Steele County. My bond had been revoked in Cook County. And my bond had been revoked in Pittsburgh. This was the end. You know what I'm saying? So the agent get on the phone and he was like, "Hi, Cecilia." He was like, "When can you turn yourself in?" And I'm like, "When can I turn myself in?" I said, "I don't know." He say, "Look," he say, "you need to tell us when you're going to turn yourself in or we're going to hold on to your sister." I was like, "What you mean hold on?" He said, "We're going to hold on to her until you turn yourself in." And I could not imagine myself putting my sister through that because my sister had been through my little process that I was going through. My sister really, really, really was right there for me. And I wouldn't imagine them doing like him and my sister, jamming my sister up for no shit I done did. You know what I'm saying? So I tell him, I say, I'll be there. I called my tattoo artist, Ricky Skills, and told him, I said, "Man, I got to go to, turn myself in Minnesota." And just so happened he was going to Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, "Well, shit, come on. I'll take you." And he took me and turned myself in. But when I released when I got into the custody of these agents, they took me for a steak meal. Took me for a steak meal because they knew my ass was not coming home no time soon. And
so when you turn yourself in, was it to the feds or was it to the U.S. Marshals or to well, it had to be the U.S. Marshals because they were
the U.S. Marshals.
And they took you, they took you to the Marshals will take you to a good meal. They'll give you, they don't be tripping. They'll give you a good meal. Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
My stepmom, she swore up and down that them men had a crush on me because they had my pictures and everything. They had it tucked. They treated me so well. I'm not gonna lie to you, because he was like, when I got to him, he was like, "Are you an asshole?" Because they bet. What I don't know is they bet how your personality is. They look at your crime and then look at your mugshot and then bet how your personality is. My mugshot, I got multiple mugshots. One of them, I'm cracking my first initial mugshot. I'm laughing in it. I'm cracking up because they was over there. They play too much. Them COs, the staff them, they play too damn much. So I was laughing. And then I got another mugshot. My one I always show is when I'm just standing there looking. Standing there looking. And they had that mug shot and they was trying to figure out, like, am I mean, am I cool or whatever. I said, y'all ain't got no problem out of me. They treated me so well. They fed me good. The flight, when walking through the airport, how they got to put the little jacket on you because you got to be cuffed up under there. And these two dudes on the side, and I get on this damn airplane with all these marshals. It's like, Lord.
So you took a commercial. You took a commercial flight. They took you on a commercial flight?
Yeah, but it was a lot of marshals on there.
Was it? And there was a lot of regular civilians as well. You don't know.
I knew the marshals because they knew the marshals.
Oh, okay.
And like, they It was a lot of damn marshals on there. So I went with them. They didn't take me through like the regular way. It was like an underground way I had to go. And they have to check their guns, get them their guns, and they transport their guns for them and every damn thing. And they speaking to people, saying what's up, and all these dudes look like them.
Wow. You ready?
Mm-hmm. This is the end. Sent me for a steak meal because they knew my ass was not coming home no time soon. And this is the end of my on the run journey. My next story, I be in ACJ. No, I be in Owatonna. I got to go back to Owatonna. That was the first. Yeah, I had to go back to Owatonna. So now y'all finna hear the real jail and prison stories. And with that, y'all be smooth.
All right. All right. All right.
How many people are familiar with Rashad Jamal?
Who's Rashad Jamal?
Rashad Jamal is this, I don't want to call him a conspiracy theorist, but he's a very woke dude. Very woke dude, very woke dude. He used to be a rapper. He was out of Chicago. But a lot of these stories, some of these nameless dudes that I'm talking about, is only one dude, Rashad Jamal. That's who I'm talking about. Rashad Jamal, he became a very big, like he was doing his stuff when I went in, but that's a person who I was dealing with when I went in. He was the other dude I was dealing with.
So you got anything else? Because we finna get ready to switch to Twitch only. So I dropped the link to Twitch in the comment section, so y'all can switch over with us. We're gonna be doing something completely different over there, having a good time. If y'all want to come over to Twitch,
yes, come on over to Twitch. Let's keep this party going, y'all. Listen to everybody who tuned in today. I appreciate y'all, the ones coming over to Twitch. We finna do our thing the way we do our thing on over there. Y'all be smooth. How y'all be smooth?
Yeah, we appreciate everybody that's showing us a lot of love. We really, really appreciate y'all. Come over to Twitch. We finna do some high side, have a good time over there. Y'all take it easy.
Bye.
We still on Twitch though.
Yeah, we on Twitch.